Shows Gilda Radner sitting in an otherwise empty movie theater eating popcorn. Radner. Boy, what a great idea, skipping work and going to the movies. I got the whole place to myself. John Belushi walks into the theater and sits right next to Radner. Radner looks at Belushi very annoyed. Belushi. Hi. Radner. Hi. Belushi. You don't mind if I sit here, do you? Radner. Well, actually... Belushi. Because my mother recently died of cancer, and her and I used to always go to the movies together, and we would always sit in the exact two seats you and I are sitting in now. So it really helps me to sit here. Reminds me of the good times. Radner. Oh, well, in that case, sure. Belushi. So Five Nights at Freddy's. Have you seen this one yet? Radner. No. Belushi. Me neither. But it looks scary in the previews. Radner rolls her eyes and says, uh-huh. Belushi. I love the alliteration. Five Nights at Freddy's. Radner. Yep, great alliteration. Belushi. The alliteration reminds me of that movie, Freddy Got Fingered. Did you ever see that one? Radner. No, I didn't. Belushi. It was a Tom Green film. Radner. Uh-huh. Belushi. Even though the title had great alliteration, it didn't make a lot of sense. How could Freddy, Tom's younger brother in the movie, get fingered? He didn't even have a vagina. Radner rolls her eyes and eats some popcorn. Belushi nudges Radner and says, you know what? It just hit me. Even though Freddy was a dude and didn't have a vagina, he could have been fingered in his asshole. Because men have assholes. Radner. Yeah, and some men are assholes. Belushi. What's that? Radner. Never mind. Would you mind if we stop talking? The movie's about to start. Belushi. Oh, sure, no problem at all. Belushi uses his hand to cough and blow his nose. And then puts his hand into Radner's popcorn. Radner, disgusted, says, ugh, gross! Here, you can finish the popcorn. Belushi. Oh, really? Thanks. You're the best. You know, I didn't catch your name. Radner. Tracy? Belushi. Oh, no way, that was my mother's name. Radner. You don't say. Belushi. Yeah, you know, you kind of remind me of her. Have you been to the doctor recently? Radner. Why do you ask? Belushi. Well, you remind me of my mother. Her name was also Tracy, and she recently died of cancer. Radner. Okay, whatever. Let's just watch the movie. Belushi leans over and starts fiddling with Radner's hair. Radner. What are you doing? Belushi. I'm just checking out your scalp. I think you look pretty good bald. Radner. What? Belushi. You know, after you get cancer, your hair's going to fall out from the chemo. Radner. Please stop talking about me getting cancer, and can we please just watch the movie? Belushi. You got it. There's a scream from the movie screen. Belushi gets scared, jumps into Radner's lap, and popcorn goes everywhere. Radner. Oh my God! Belushi. Right? That was really scary. Radner. Can you please get off of me? Belushi. You know, when I'd see movies with my mom and I got scared, she'd let me sit in her lap. Radner. I don't care what you and your mom used to do. Please get off of me. Belushi. As he gets off, Radner says, wow, you didn't have to yell. Radner. Belushi nudges Radner and says, one last thing. Radner. What? Belushi. Dead from the earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jen Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Denitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, Astrud Gilberto, and your host, Bea Arthur. Everybody, Bea Arthur. Applause, applause, applause. Shows Arthur on stage who says, "Thank you, thank you. I began my career on stage in 1947, attracting critical acclaim before achieving worldwide recognition for my work on television, beginning in the 1970s as Maude Finley in the popular sitcoms All in the Family and Maude, and later in the 1980s and 90s as Dorothy on The Golden Girls." Applause, applause, applause. Arthur. And in 1979, I hosted Saturday Night Live early in its 5th season. And during my monologue, I explained that Broadway was part of my background and that I loved to sing. And I sang the song Let Me Love You by Bart Howard. And after he played the piano for the song, cast member Paul Schaefer took me in his arms, dipped me down, and passionately kissed me. Chris Farley comes out. Arthur. "Hello, Chris, can I help you?" Farley. "Well, B, I wanted you to know that if anyone is going to be singing during this monologue, it's going to be me. Let me love you. Let me say that I do." Arthur. "That's okay, Chris. I don't want to just repeat what I did in my SNL monologue. You don't have to sing that song." Farley. "Okay, then, so what are we going to do for your monologue?" Arthur. "I was still hoping to kiss Paul Schaefer. Is he here?" Farley. "No, he's not dead yet." Arthur. "Oh, rats." Farley. "Well?" Arthur. "Well, what?" Farley. "Well, you could always kiss me." Arthur. "Kiss you?" Farley puckers his lips and says, "Yep." Arthur shrugs and says, "What the hell?" Arthur walks up to Farley, dips him down, and passionately kisses him. Arthur drops Farley to the ground and says, "Eat your heart out, Schaefer. We have a great show tonight. Astrud Gilberto is here, so get ready for the song, The Girl from Ipanema. Will